Hey guys, French Nemesis. So a lot of people will, not really a lot of people, but there's been a few questions going around saying that I might be fake too as well. And they think I buy my products off of eBay or from someone else. But I'm here to show you guys that I do not. Okay, I fully make my products, and I'm going to show you how to make two colors. And they're actually new colors that I had recently just made. And one color was an so it will become a limited edition color. And the other color was the color I was making. Okay, and yeah. So the color that's been requested was an orange. So the oranges that I have already listed in my shop are Let's Tango and Juicy Mango. Now one of them is lighter than the other, and the other one's like a metallic-y type orange. So I'm actually going to make a really bright, like almost rainbowy orange, and I had already gotten a request to call it Correlation. So I really like that name, so I'm going to be naming it that. And my limited edition is going to be called Jersey Shore Tan, okay, or Suntan, okay. But it's going to have Jersey Shore in there because it came out like a dark orange. So it reminds me of Jersey Shore. So I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to show you guys how I make them. And I already have the colors already pre-made, but there's a certain tip/way to make the colors. But I already buy colors that are already pigmented, okay? And basically it's just the pigments and the micas, and it's already formulated, but it's not made for eyes already. Like, yeah, the color is already there, but you have to apply your eye base and all that stuff to actually make it go on the eye, make sure it's the right texture for everything, and that's when it gets tricky, okay? Of course, I'm not going to tell you guys every single thing, like I use this to make and put it in this. I'm not going to tell you guys that because that took a lot of time for me to figure out, and I'm not just going to like hand it down to you guys. Okay, plus it's my shop and I want to open up my business. So, yeah. But here's just a proof video, and I'm going to make two jars. These jars are going to be for myself. And yeah, so these jars are just going to be for me, but this is basically how I make jars for you guys, except I'll put a little label here on the bottom and it will say if it's for eyes, depending what my pigment color was labeled for, because some of them are already labeled for eyes, lips, face, and everything, nails and all that, but some of them are only made for eyes only. Okay, it just depends, which is why some of you guys might get a little label and then lips is crossed out or something like that. But yeah, that's because they're already FDA approved, and I just add the bases to make it go on your eye, okay, and stick there. So before I go on and start showing you guys, there's different types of bases that you can be using. Okay, I'm not actually going to name them, but you have different types that either make it go on smooth, which is one of mine. You have some other bases that make the pigment really pigmented and keep its color true and not fade away, which is another one I use. You also have for like foundation bases, is mostly common for if you want it sheer, if you want it like glow effect, so you get that suntan glow look. And then of course there's like maximum coverage type bases, which I also do use in my eyeshadows to get the coverage to go on your lid. Then you also have bases ranging for people with oily skins. Then you have some that are ranged for people with dry skin, sensitive skin, so on. Okay? But mine are basically primarily used for high pigmented colors, and they can go on all skin type bases. Okay? So yeah, pretty easy. I made it. So I already have colors made, already mixed in bags. Okay, so yeah, as you can tell, this is going to be the Jersey Shore Tan, and this one's going to be Correlation. Okay, I like to mix my colors in smaller batches just to make it more true, because when you mix other colors all together to make this orange, if you have a lot of it, it won't all necessarily get mixed up well. And basically, to mix your powders, you need like a coffee grinder. You can't just basically throw it in a bag and like rub it, okay? But yeah, so you just basically powder, okay? But yeah, so I've already had colors mixed because this takes a while to do, because you want to get it perfect. And you might add like a little smudge of this here, a little smudge over there, all that, okay? Then you would need kind of measuring spoons. These are cheapy plastic ones that people can get, okay? As you can tell, they've been used, and the color, the actual powder for the minerals actually will stick to the base and it won't come off. So that's what kind of sucks about the plastic ones, which I don't normally use anymore. I only use these for myself because they're small, and the ones I use for you guys are metal and are way bigger, and they have like more variety options and stuff. But yeah, so in my bags already, I had to buy a new bag, so I didn't want to show you guys how much goes in there, because that's also a secret of how much of this powder base, this white base, looks pretty. I'm not going to show you the other side because then I'll have your answers. But this is already in here. As you can tell, it's not white or see-through or clear. This is like magic powder. Okay? And this base is basically what makes it really high pigmented and keeps it true to its color. That's like when you guys get your blues or whatever, or any color, it's like hello out there, like very dramatic and very awesome. Okay? It's not like those convenience stores that you put it on, you have to keep applying and applying and applying just to get it to stay. Okay? And to get the color that's actually in their jar. But yeah, so this is already in there. I had to get it, I only had a little bit left, so I basically used it all. And if this is a new baggie, as you can tell, I have to cut it and all that. But all my stuff and items come in baggies, okay? Like huge bags, okay? Now the thing I will show you guys, except the other stuff, but I will show you guys how I put in this powder, okay? It's another white clear powder, okay? Now this I normally put in my little cups or eyeshadow bases, and I basically mix them in there, okay? This I just use only 1 scoop of, and this is what makes it nice and silky and smooth applying on the skin, and it's great for all skin type textures, okay? So I already, if I can get it out, there we go. So I already applied like a spoonful in there. I won't tell you guys how much, but yeah, I already applied a spoonful in there. Then I'm going to do that to the other one. It's nice and even. Okay. But yeah, see? There we go. Now I'm going to do the lighter skin tone color, the orangey color. Okay. Then what you do is first add a couple little scoops of it, just to get it in there. And add another one. Then you close it. Okay, and as you guys can see, there's the orange and then the white. Just look right there. So then you just shake it, because this base requires you to shake with your product so it gets all in there. Now there's a trick to shake this all up so you don't leave other products behind, which is why I'm doing it out to the camera, because it's hidden. And I'm just tapping it down just so you guys can see. And voila, that's kind of what it looks like right now. Now this jar ain't full, as you can tell, so then we add some more. and then you shake, then you add more, shake, add more, shake. You guys get it? Okay, it's very easy. The only pain in the butt part is when I get huge, massive orders and I haven't made enough jars yet, because all my colors are already listed as they are already made. So that's the easy part. So if you don't see a color up that's listed, it's not made. So you can just send me a little message and be like, hey, can I get this color in this one? I'll just be like, yeah. And I'll put it on my top of the do list to make it right away. And then yeah, you can get it. Okay? And there it is now. So now we're adding more color. I'll even show you guys when I add it. Okay, here, let's see, I added more. And I just dropped it on me, thank you. Here, let me add more because it just fell in the sink. And I advise anyone not to do this over carpet because it takes a pain in the butt and forever to get out of the carpet. Okay, now I'm patting it down. Okay, and it's still not full yet, so we're adding some more. And yeah, so you just get a couple more scoops, pack that in. Now if I now have shifters, so of course I would already be done by now because it would actually be really full right now. So the shifters are considered my smaller ones, that's why they cost less, and the larger ones are basically jars that are filled all the way to the top with no shifters. Okay, and voila, it's all the way filled up, and as you can tell it's already busting out of the sides. So then I just basically blow it out with the lid on, as always. Okay, and I try really hard to get that extra stuff out, but during me sliding it down, it's still, that's how packed they are, they just keep spilling out. Okay, so yeah, here I'll show you guys my mess that I did. Okay, see, I made a mess when I was pouring it in, so that's why I had to add some more. But yeah, okay, so that was only one color. See, it takes me that long to make one color. So now that dark Jersey Shore color, let's see, do I have time? Put you in the mirror. Okay, yeah, I have a little bit of time left. So my Jersey Shore color, let's basically get some. There we go. And then I'll show you guys. Okay, color white. So you can see on the bottom it's like all weird. Okay, so mix this one up. La 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 la. When I first opened up and I made like a whole bunch of colors, I had my boyfriend help, and he got tired of doing it because we made over like 100 jars of like all this stuff, like basically two jars of each color, and then he was just like, God, this takes forever, and I was like, well, I'm sorry. And then we had to take pictures. Oh, okay, there we go. Then add some more. Okay, now you guys know why it takes me a little while to come up with some new stuff and new products, because you have to like make sure you order the right stuff, because yeah, it sucks if you don't, because then everything goes wrong. Because right now I'm in process of making lip glosses. I got my ingredients and all that other stuff to make it sticky and not sticky and make it flavorful. But it's just right now, lip gloss is like a mess to make. Okay, and there it is. Now I just add a couple bit more because it's not all the way filled. There we go. Okay, see? So then, yeah, mix it. What time do we have? Okay. And yeah, I don't want to like tilt it and spill it over. But yeah, so those are new colors, and as you can now tell, I do make my products, so if you shouldn't have any more questions. And yeah, it takes me a while to make jars, as you can tell. So yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Thank you, and bye-bye.